What tyre should you choose for your riding? In this video, we're going to look at 3 different tread types that will hopefully help you decide. When it comes to choosing the right tyre for your riding, the choice of tyre tread can make a huge difference. Whether you're sticking to perfectly smooth roads, or maybe heading off-road, or mixing up a bit of gravel, or potentially even mixing up a bit of the two, how you choose your tyres and what tread you go for can make a big difference to your grip, your speed, and your comfort. If you ride a gravel bike, all-road or endurance bike like my Canyon Endurace that I'm riding today, then you have a huge amount of choice when it comes to picking your tyres. So on this bike, as an example, I've got 35mm width clearance in the tyre department, which means there's a heck of a lot of different tyres that I can opt to ride with. And today, Pirelli have sent me out 3 of their different tread types that I'm going to fit to my bike onto my Vision wheels, and I'm going to talk you through the specifics of each. In 35mm, I've got a slick P0 race tyre. In file, I've got this, the Cinturato all-road. And in tread, I have the Cinturato Gravel RC. Let's start with slick tyres. Now, they are the fastest tyre to use on the road if that's primarily what you're going to be riding on, because they have the least rolling resistance. Now, this is because of a larger contact patch between the tyre and the road surface compared to tyres with a tread pattern. This means there's less deformation of the tyre as it rolls, which reduces energy loss. Plus, there is a smoother interaction with the road because there is more tyre to road contact, which is again another reason why there's lower rolling resistance when you ride with slick tyres. You will actually see slick tyres with a sort of tread pattern on occasion. And now this is to help improve that contact with the road, especially in less than perfect conditions. So a tyre like the Pirelli Race 4S, which is designed for wet and wintry conditions, does have a bit more pattern than this, which is kind of purely designed for speed, racing fast on the road in good conditions. And that allows that tyre to have more contact with the road, allows it to mould to the shape of the road better, providing more grip. Of course, you do need to make sure that you set your pressure up correctly for the tyres you're using, your body weight, and the riding conditions. If you're unsure of this, do check out Silka's pressure calculator, which is free to use and allows you to get the exact pressure for your tyres so you know what you're riding. You got it optimally set up. File tyres like these from Pirelli, the Cinturato all-road tyres, offer just enough traction without sacrificing too much speed because of that subtle tread pattern. So this is quite typical of what a file tread would look like. So if you look here right on the center, you have that slick line. So that's for faster riding on a smoother surface like tarmac. And then the tread changes as you move from that center line to the edge, and the tread kind of gradually increases. You have these smaller knobblies in the kind of mid-center to the quite aggressive knobblies right on the edge. So the reason for this is that you can, when you're riding straight, you have that speed on tarmac, but then when you ride on a kind of looser surface and you're leaning into a corner, those knobblies provide that grip to stop you sliding out on a corner. So this type is a bit of a hybrid. You get the kind of best of both worlds. Still get that fast riding on the tarmac, but then if you do head off-road onto a bit lighter gravel, you do have that grip needed to keep you safe on some corners. Grip is the key here. So if you are riding a lot on the road, these tyres, they're not going to slow you down too much. But then if you do dip into some rougher roads and rougher sections, then you're going to have the grip to be able to handle it if you do adjust your handling and don't ride too aggressively. So if you're someone that likes bike packing, maybe some rougher back roads or the odd gravel detour, these tyres are your friend. Treaded tyres now, and the name of the game here is grip and traction, because as you start adding more and more tread, increasing the knobblies on the tyre, you're going to increase the amount of grip beyond actually what is needed on a drop bar bike if you really do take it to the extreme. But like the knobblies that I've got on this tyre, it allows the tyre to really bite into the surface. So when you are riding on a looser gravel surface like the one I'm on now, you do have that grip beneath you. So I've got the Cinturato Gravel RC tyre from Pirelli on these wheels now, and as you can see in the centre here, you've got an example of a directional tread pattern. So that allows for a higher average speed when you are riding in a straight line. But then when you look on the sides, again, a bit similar to the all-road tyre, you have those kind of more aggressive knobblies on the left and the right, which allows for increased grip in corners. So you can tackle corners off-road on that looser surface with more confidence, take them at more speed, but still you're able to kind of roll along pretty nicely when you're going in a straight line. But this is the sort of tyre which is perfect for kind of more pure gravel riding, lighter gravel trails, and on those looser surfaces. The trade-off with treaded tyres is they will have a higher rolling resistance when you're riding along on smooth, nice tarmac. So they're going to feel a little slower and a little more sluggish. But that, I think, is a small price to pay, of course, for that increased grip when you do head off-road, which is where these tyres are aimed at. Of course, tread isn't the only thing you need to take into consideration when you are choosing a tyre, because you can opt for a tubeless setup over a tube, which is going to allow you to run at lower pressure, you're going to stop pinch flats, and also that lower pressure is going to give you a bit more grip if you do head off-road and also on the road too. Plus, you can opt for a wider tyre. A wider tyre is going to allow you to feel a bit more comfortable when you're riding. Plus, again, it's going to mean that you can run your pressure slightly lower, notching your grip up a bit more. But that being said, if you are, heading off-road a lot, or you really do want to notch your grip up more in particular situations, then you do need to opt for a treaded tyre and take that really into account. There you go then. I hope this video has helped you make a choice if you're deciding which tyre is right for you and your riding style. Let me know in the comments section down below if you considered an all-road tyre before, have you just been on slicks, or you may be thinking of moving across to the faster tyre. Hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel too. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.